Good morning, Yana. I don't know if this is going to work because, well, it's my iPad and it's on this weird new thing I got. So the angle might be really funky, but I told you I would try to do a video when I did the gusset strap for the Ravenwood because I do not like the way that she puts it together. I think it's very awkward to try to sew the seams. So what I did is, let me see if I can get this in the frame. I just sewed the zipper onto the gusset onto the zipper tape, just like any other bag. I did sewed the fabric and the lining right sides together with the zipper in between. Then I folded them over and top stitched them down. So that's all the way across, okay? So I don't leave the 1/4 inch open like she says. Then, when I add the strap, which you can see I added my connector already, so I don't have to do that after. When I add the side gusset piece, I do it like Lauren shows on her video of the mini backpack. So I'll do the other side to show you how I got this on there. So basically what she does is she draws lines. Let me see if I get this in the picture. Where's the camera? There it is. Okay, so I drew lines for my seam allowance on the back side of the zipper gussets that go, the two pieces that go along the zipper tape. Then I'm going to take the side gusset, make sure I have it so that the connector's closest to this part, and then you fold the lining back so that it's you're only sewing the lining part. I'm trying to get this stupid thing in the frame here, but it is not cooperating. It's probably because it's way too close. There, that seems better. Okay, so I have my side gusset underneath. This is my zipper gusset. I've folded the lining piece out of the way. I have my 1/4 inch seam line mark, and I'm going to stitch there just up to the seam where it connects the lining and the main fabric. Then I'm going to take the needle up and I'm going to flip all this other lining out of the way, and then I'm going to skip across and sew from that seam all the way across that edge, and then snip it off. You got to snip this piece of thread that carried over when you switch sides. On the back side, there'll be a string across the zipper tape. I don't worry about that. Then I'm going to flip this over, and you can see it's open. Whoops. Well, now you can see it's open right here, but we'll stitch that down in a little bit. Now I need to grab the zipper lining gussets for the sides, and then I'm going to do the same thing as I did with the main fabric, but on the back with the lining. So I'm just going to fold this stuff out of the way and put the pieces together. This is kind of obnoxious because the piece is so big, but and I kind of line it all up. I'll put one clip on one side just to hold it in place, and then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to stitch these down along my seam line that I made. Hold up, pull up the needle, flip everything over so that I have all the main stuff out of the way, and then sew this side together. All right, so that's one side, and then I have to find that thread that is being carried over. Snip that out so things lay right. Okay, and then I'll just do this side real quick, and then if I pull both of these back, you can see it's all nice, but what I want to do when I stitch this down to close this hole over the zipper tape, I just want to sew right here, just top stitch the zip right over the zipper tape, but leave the ends free so that I can attach it to the bag later. So just like right here, I'm going to just top stitch right there. And then that way that closes that hole, but leaves your edges free to attach your gusset to your bag. I can do that one more time on this other side real quick to show you. And I did it this way because I really thought that the way that the designer attaches the gusset to the bag is really difficult to sew and have it look nice. Plus this way I can top stitch along the zipper tape without it looking really bad. Because the way she has you do it, there's just so much there that it would be very difficult. It's really a pain in the butt to top stitch there. So because I've made a few mini backpacks, I knew that there was this option to do and decided that on this one, that would be what I did, because it was the first one I made for Matt was so difficult to do in the way that she had it in the instructions. Under here, and then just top stitch this stuff down, and then now I'm all set to actually attach this whole thing, whole obnoxiously large piece, to that bag. Hopefully that makes sense to you. If not, drop me a message and I would be happy to go over it again with some other scrap pieces I have or whatever.